Hey guys, welcome to this guide. It's a guide. So in this lecture, I will be detailing you about how to learn data science in 2021. So it's a step-by-step career guide for you people because data science, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence are the most happening technologies and job profiles in today's globe. So what do you need to actually become a data scientist? And if you want to learn data science, then what are the beginning steps to start with? So this is a step-by-step guide for you, especially designed for the new students who want to learn data science, who want to create their career in data science. So for those students, we have prepared this tutorial, so it will be very helpful for you if you're looking for the opportunity in data science. Okay, so let's begin with it. So there is no doubt about the data science. The data scientists are in high demand, right? So everywhere you go, there is a lot of data. So whatever you use in today's world, be it Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, Google search, okay, anything. So whatever you do in internet, you are generating a huge amount of data every minute. Okay, so every individual on this earth is generating a huge amount of data every minute. So everywhere the data is generated, but 95% of the data is going waste, right? So 95% of the data is going waste. So we need to trap that data so that we can make some better decisions, and it will be helpful for us to make some profits in our business domains. So that's the importance of data science, and data scientists are in high demand. As of 2020, the average data scientists make a, an average salary of $113,000 every year. Okay, that will be increasing in every 2 or 3 months. So the average is at least $113,000 a year. Okay, so learning data science, you could find yourself working in this promising and well compensated field. But even if you're not interested in becoming a data scientist, learning data skills and improving your data literacy can pay big dividends in your current career. So every company want their professionals, want their employees to learn some data science skills. Okay, so every employee is undergoing a course, maybe of a 1 week or a 1 month course of data science to upgrade their data handling skills. Okay, employees who have data skills and can help their companies become more data driven are in high demand across almost any industry. Okay, then so the agenda of today's this lecture, you can see, you will understand how to learn data science. Do you need a data science certificate? What skills do data scientists need to succeed? Data scientist top skills, data scientist platforms and tools, and finally we will see top 6 data scientist skills you need in 2021. All right, so let's begin with it. So how to learn data science? How do you start to learn data science? The response to this question tends to be a long list of courses to take and books to read, starting with linear algebra or statistics. So I went through myself a few years ago when I was learning. I had no programming background. Okay, I had no idea what is Python. I had no idea what is R. I had learned C, C++, Java, but Python was a very new programming language for me, and I was little scared about machine learning, data science, these technologies. But I knew that I wanted to work with the data. Okay, I was very passionate about machine learning. Okay, I can't fully explain how immensely demotivating it is to be given a huge list of resources without any context. So when you are a small kid, if your teacher gives a lot of textbooks to you and say you need to read all these, okay, it's just like that situation. I struggled with this approach because there are so many resources available in internet. You don't know where to start with, and it's very demotivating, and you have a lot of passion for your dearest technologies, but you don't know where to start with, and you don't have a mentor. All right, so these are very painful situations. If I had started learning data science this way, I would never have kept going. Some people learn best with with a list of books, but I learn best by building and trying things. Okay, so it's better to use internet for this purpose. Okay, because wherever you have any doubt, you can just search that doubt and you can understand what the concept is all about. And we learn when we are motivated, and when I know why I'm learning something, okay, it makes me more excited. From my conversations with new learners over the years, I know many other learners feel the same way. There is some science behind this. So when you like something, you do it better, right? So when you learn this way, you come out with immediately useful skills. That's why I don't think your first goal should be to learn linear algebra or statistics. If you want to learn data science, just pick up some data science skills. Your first goal should be to learn to love data. Okay, the first thing, you should learn data. Data is everywhere. Data can be structured data, semi-structured data, or unstructured data. So the first step, learn to love data. Nobody ever talks about motivation in learning. Data science is a broad and fuzzy field, which makes it hard to learn, really hard. Without motivation, you will end up stopping halfway through and believing you cannot do it. When this happens, the fault is not with you, it's with teaching. Okay, so when you read most textbooks, you feel lost, like you don't have the idea what are you going to do next. You need something that will motivate you to keep learning even when it's midnight. The formulas are starting to look blurred, and you are wondering if neural networks will ever make any sense. You need something that will help you find the linkages between statistics, linear algebra, and neural networks. Something that will prevent you from struggling with. So the main entry point to data science was predicting the stock market, then analyzing the credit risk. Okay, so analyzing the human resource department. All right, so these are the hot technologies to apply in data science. So these things I did not know at the time. Some of the first programs I coded to predict the stock market involved almost no statistics, but I knew where they weren't performing well, so I worked day and night to make them better. I was obsessed with improving the performance of my programs. I was obsessed with the stock market, credit card risk, then medical history of the parents. So these are very motivating to study. So these were my motivation. So the first thing you need to do is to learn to love the data. Take control of your learning by tailoring it to what you want to do and not the other way around. All right. Then the second step you can see, learn data science by doing it. So learning about machine learning, neural networks, image recognition, and other cutting edge technologies is important. But most data science doesn't involve any of it. Okay. So as a data scientist, 90% of your work will be data cleaning. Then knowing a few algorithms really is better than knowing a little about many algorithms. So you can learn at least some 5 to 6 algorithms. You need to have a clear crystal understanding about those algorithms. If you know linear algebra, no. If you know linear regression, k-means, clustering, and logistic regression, well, you can explain and interpret the results and actually complete a project from start to finish with them. you will be much more employable than if you know every single algorithm but cannot use them. Okay, so you know the basics of all the algorithms, but try to study some 3 or 5 algorithms in deep, okay, in depth, so that you should know where to apply them. So this will help you to get a job very easily. Most of the time when you use an algorithm, it will be a version from a library. You will rarely be coding your own. Okay, so Python comes with so many languages, so many libraries, so many packages inside it, which you can directly use them to develop a project. So this is a helpful approach from the languages like Python or R languages. All right, so you need to just remember the packages and use them in your project. You don't have to code them from beginning. What all this means is that the best way to learn is to work on projects. By working on projects, you will gain skills that are immediately applicable and useful. Okay, you will get a lot of data sets freely from the internet. Okay, so whatever type of data set you need, you can get it from the internet with free of cost. Okay, so this was the second step, learn it by doing it. Then the third one is to learn how to communicate the insights. Data scientists constantly need to represent the results of their analysis to others. Doing this well can be the difference between being an okay data scientist and a great one. Okay, data analysis is typically only valuable in a business context if you can convince other people at your company to act on what you found. And that means learning to communicate the data. So communication skill plays a lot of important role to get employed. So you know the communication skills, you have the qualifications, and they will train you in about 1 month and you are perfectly ready to take the tasks. Okay, so communication is very important. It's hard to get good at communicating complex concepts effectively, but you need to start trying with an efficient communication. You need to start a blog. Okay, try to reach your less tech savvy friends. Okay, try to speak at meetups, then use GitHub to host and share your analysis. All right, so these are a few things to do for communicating the insights. The fourth one is learn from your peers. It's amazing how much you can learn from working with your friends, right? In data science, teamwork can also be very important in a job setting. Data scientists offer data scientists often work as a part of team, and lone data scientists at smaller companies will typically work together with other teams at their company to solve specific problems. So what do you need to do? How do you learn from peers? Is find people to work with at meetups, contribute to open source packages, message people who write interesting data analysis blogs. Okay, so these things you can try up. Then finally, constantly increase the level of difficulty. Are you completely comfortable with the project you're working on? If yes, was the last time you used a new concept a week ago? Then it's time to work on something more difficult. Data science is a steep mountain to climb, and it's easy to stop climbing. But of course, if you stop climbing, you will never make it to the top. If you find yourself getting too comfortable, here are some ideas that can add some complexity and challenge to almost any data science project. So you need to work with a larger data set. You need to work with a complex data set. See if you can make your algorithm faster. How would you scale your algorithm to multiple processors? Try to reach a novice to do the same things you're doing now. Okay, so these are the steps how to learn data science. Next we will see, so these points are covered. So learn to love data, then learn data science by doing, then learn to communicate insights, learn from your peers. Okay, constantly increasing the level of difficulty. Next, we will see if you need a certificate of data science. Having a certification on your resume is a very good thing. So you can approach many course providers. So there are so many organizations that will provide a very detailed and efficient course curriculum. They have good trainers, good tutors. Okay. So having a certification on your resume is a very good thing to do. What's more important to employers is the skills you have. Okay. So a certificate by itself doesn't tell an employer anything about your skills. It is just a proof that you studied a topic. But getting a certificate from reputed organizations is a great benefit and a great advantage, and also a great added advantage. So the certificate programs can be incredibly valuable if they can teach you the skills you need effectively. Programs and platforms that offer certifications can still be a great investment, but it's important to keep in mind that their values lie in the skills they can teach you. Okay, so whatever they teach you, you need to be able to apply them. So all these things make you a deserving employee. When employers look at your resume, they're going to be looking at your skills, your project portfolio, and your relevant experience. A certificate is also very likely to come in their decision. So focus on acquiring a certificate and also the needed skills to learn a course, okay, to learn a new topic. Then you need a degree in data science. Having a data science degree on your resume might help you get a job, but having a degree takes 1 year or 2 years of time, which is very much to afford, right? You have less time, you have less patience. So having a degree is too long. It's a long procedure. All right. So the course of duration, maybe of 5 months or 6 months, will be very helpful, and they will be specific in what they teach you, and they'll be specific in what type of job you need. All right. Universities can also be subject to institutional inertia and slow to adapt. So you can end up wasting time studying older technologies that aren't as relevant in the current business environment. There are many other examples of people who have successfully learned data science on their own using a course and reached a high level in the industry without needing a specialized degree. Okay, so the degree is not that good when you compare it with a certification. All right, so certification will be much comfortable, easier, less time consuming, and more likely to get you a job. If you have the time and money to get a university degree in data science, adding it to your resume can definitely help you. But it is very possible to learn all the necessary skills faster and much more affordably using a course. Not having a data science degree will not hurt you in the job market as long as you have the necessary skills. Next, what skills do data scientists need to succeed? The list of skills that fall under data science is huge. You might have seen this intimidating image somewhere on the web. So based on job posting and what data scientists report doing at work, the most fundamental data science skills are: you need to learn programming language, most preferably Python or R language. So these two languages are most relevant and reliable for learning data science, machine learning, deep learning, or artificial intelligence. Then you need to have fluency with popular packages and workflows for data science tasks in your language of choice. if you choose Python, for example, you should be familiar with libraries like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, SciPy, Scikit, okay, and scikit-learn. And you should be comfortable with cleaning, analyzing, and visualizing data using them. You need to be able to write SQL queries. So SQL, DBMS, these are necessary skills because you're dealing with data. Then you need to have statistics knowledge and methods. You need to have basic machine learning and modeling skills. You need to have workflow and collaboration skills. Okay. So these are the necessary skills to succeed for the data scientists. So far, I told you the step-by-step approach to learn data science and how to actually become a data science, and is a degree relevant or is a course more relevant than a degree. So we understood these things. So let's move on to the next topic. So what are the top skills to have for a data scientist? So data scientist, if you ask a technologist interested in crunching data, they will tell you it's a potentially lucrative, intellectually fulfilling career. If you ask a CEO, they'll probably say that data scientists mean the difference between strategic success and failure. But how to become one data scientist? At the most basic level, data scientists analyze massive data sets for insights that can change how companies operate and strategize. The terms data scientist and data science are relatively new, first appearing a little over a decade ago. The time as big data emerged into the mainstream as a buzzword. As companies fight with ever expanding databases, data scientists must use a portfolio of tools to figure out what data means and how they use their soft skills, such as communication, to actually overcome the conflicts and confusions with data. Data science is also very much a growth industry. According to many surveys, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, okay, all these are in the top 10 skills every company is looking for. Over the past few years, multiple studies have confirmed that many data scientists already know Python is a necessary programming language when it comes to anything related to data crunching. Although our language remains a favored language for data analysis among many academic institutions, Python has the advantage of being an immensely popular programming language, which means that many technologists who enter data science field have already learned it in school or on their own. Okay, so let's see what are the top skills for the data scientist. So you need to have scikit knowledge, so it's very useful in data science. Okay, you need to have pandas. Okay, then you need to have the big knowledge on classification algorithms. Okay, then you need to learn a lot of things about model building, NumPy, then unsupervised learning, supervised learning. Okay, pipelining. Okay, so pipelining is a very important concept in TensorFlow, and TensorFlow is a library from Google, right? Then data engineering. Okay, then you need to have Python, machine learning, SQL, data analysis knowledge, data mining knowledge, R programming knowledge. Okay, so these are the top skills for the data scientist. Then what are the platforms and tools of data science? So we have PostgreSQL, RapidMiner, K9, Data Wrapper, Tableau, SAS sentiment analysis, then Google Fusion Tables, then Apache Hadoop. So these tools and platforms are very important for data science. Then what are the data scientist career paths? Okay, so what is the scope? What are the future scopes for data scientists?